Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday morning espresso shot. And if you can also, if you want to share, because today's topic is all about surrender to the universe, and I want to share with you what that is. So if you want to perhaps type in what your desire is for the year, we can explore that a bit when we talk about the topic. So if you want to share, and let's focus on the desire, because we want to make the desire come true. And so let's focus on that, and then we will talk about that. So now let us begin with our usual practice. We will start our practice doing a heart-mind technique. So let us begin the heart-focused breathing technique. We're going to do this for 5 minutes. For those of you who are new, we'll do this for 5 minutes. Let's place our awareness in the area of the heart and take slow, deep breaths. Visualize this going in and out of your heart. And just take these slow, gentle, deep breaths and experience them flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And just ease into this feeling of calmness. Take slow, deep breaths. Visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. And just experience this amazing feeling that you're getting, this amazing energy. And just take these slow, deep breaths and allow these to flow in and out of your heart, breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Beautiful. You may leave your eyes open or closed. It's your choice. But do practice this breathing technique with your eyes open. Because it is there where you actually begin to use it in real life. This is where the power in this technique comes in, when you actually use it with your eyes open. Slow, deep breaths. And visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Slow, deep breaths. Notice if your shoulders are moving up and down. If they are, you may want to stop doing that. This is meant to be a gentle movement. Slow, gentle movement of your body. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for joining me for this morning's espresso shot, the first of the year. Happy New Year to those who are joining us right now. So I see some comments coming through. I asked for individuals to provide what their desires are for 2018, and what we'll do is in the next 5-minute round, when we do the quick coherence technique, we will be actually focusing on that desire and at least start the beginnings of that. All right, so I see that there's one that says we want good health and well-being always. Of course, that's a wonderful desire. There's a question from Sue. Do we visualize the physical heart or the heart chakra whilst doing the breathing? In this particular technique, it's the physical heart. You visualize the physical heart because it's a physical heart that's the engine to kickstart the hormone balance in your body. So when you focus on any part of your body, blood rushes to that part of the body, and that's been studied inside out. So yes, focus on the physical heart there. So thank you. Now, is there anybody else that has a certain desire? Because I'm going to launch into my next 5-minute topic, and what that 5-minute topic is around the art of surrender. I recently had a conversation with a friend. And what I told her is that, the things that are happening in my life are because I called it forth. Although it's not how I would want my life to unfold, my vision of life unfolding was quite different. But the how was very interesting, how it unfolded, whereas I had it in my mind to unfold it differently. Many of us, when we say that we want a certain desire, for example, I want to have the best health always, and that was one of my desires, is to have the best health always. And when that happened, I was diagnosed with diabetes. And I looked at that and said, why would that be? Why would I be diagnosed with diabetes and high blood pressure and cholesterol? Obesity is what I was going through. And I asked myself, why? I asked for good health, but I got the opposite. Well, it so turned out that because of my diabetes that I got, I began to do research on how to address that. And part of my research over 7 years, it was a 7-year search, I realized that it had to do with stress, it had to do with the type of foods we eat, and our emotions. And when I found that out, basically, I'm on my way to the best health I've ever had in my life. I'm off all medications. Now, you see, the path that was taken for me when I asked, my desire was to have the best health ever. The path that the universe took me was not the path I had hoped it would take me. I had hoped that the universe would just say, okay, well, everything's good, you're back to normal, and it's fine. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. The universe actually gave me a disease that I needed to now work on. And when I worked on it, I prevailed. And that is the essence of today's topic, is all about the art of surrender. You see, when we surrender, we don't give up our free will. Because it is when you surrender the how, not the what. So in our desires, if I want great health, and we put it out there, great health, then we surrender to the how the universe gets us there. And we follow the footsteps and we trust. We allow the universe to drop cookie crumbs in front of us. And that is how it's done. So the art of surrender is just that. You don't surrender your free will. You surrender the how. But your desire, the what, that is up to you. The universe will not tell you what, because it honors free will. The universe will give you the how. And it'll give you the how based on how much you can handle it. So that's the other part of this, is that the universe will never put a burden on you that which you cannot handle. All right? So I trust that this has been useful, when you surrender to the how, not the what. All right. So now let us go to the second half of this. And before I do this, I wanted to also share with you something else. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish in our minds the difference between the how and the what. Because what is what and what is how? Let me explain to you what I mean. Sometimes we say, I want the universe to give me $1 million. And then we kind of focus on that desire. That is not really a what. That is not really a what. Asking the universe to give you money or mansion in the sky or, a vacation, that is actually the how. Because you're actually telling the universe how to get you something that'll make you feel a certain way. Really, the what that you want to focus on your desire. The what is, I want to feel amazing. I want to feel joy. I want freedom to do whatever I want. That is the what. The how is, you may get $1 million, you may get a new car, you may get a free vacation, you may win a free vacation. That's the how. So it's very important to distinguish what is a what and what is a how. Then you surrender the how. So if you want $1 million, that's not surrendering the how. That's actually dictating the how. So I thought that would be an important distinction for me to share with you today. And of course, if you want to have a little bit more of a conversation, if you're struggling with the what and the how and how to manifest your desires, hit me up. I can give you a free discovery session. We can talk about it. Okay? All right. So let us now begin to place our awareness in the area of our heart. And we're going to do a quick coherence technique, which is an advanced level of the heart mind alignment technique. So let us place our awareness in the area of the heart. Take slow, deep breaths. Visualize these flowing in and out of our hearts. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler. And just settle into this rhythm. This wonderful rhythm that you have. Beautiful. Slow, deep breaths. And make these breaths symmetrical. If you're going to take a 5-second breath in, take a 5-second breath out, and that makes it symmetrical. And it allows your autonomic nervous system to become more balanced. The autonomic nervous system controls 90% of your automatic bodily functions, like breathing, enzyme release, digestion, things like that. So you want to allow it to be balanced, and so take those deep breaths in and exhale and make these very symmetrical. You can practice this driving, you can practice this walking, in the shower, while doing dishes, while cooking. Slow deep breaths and just visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. And now what I'd like you to do is to experience a regenerative emotion. Experience gratitude, appreciation. Experience a positive emotion. Reach back from the past. Bring forward an emotion that gives you some exhilaration, that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel excitement. And when you bring back a past memory to do that, to achieve that, your body can't tell the difference. Your body is not aware of the difference. It thinks it's happening right now. And when that happens, there are some biological responses that happen in your body that release anti-aging hormones. Actually stops the stress response and begins to repair and rejuvenate any kind of diseased cells. So this is what we want to do. Experience these amazing emotions and breathe them into your heart and exhale from your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And in this instant, I want you to experience the what of your desire for 2018. What feeling would you like to have when you are actually immersed in achieving this desire, when you've actually achieved it? What feeling will you experience? I want you to feel that right now. Draw it in your heart and feel that right now. And now anchor in the intention that I surrender to how I achieve this feeling. I surrender to the universe, and by surrendering, I will have no specific thoughts or design on how I am going to achieve that feeling. But I'm going to surrender the how to the universe. I will simply follow the cookie crumbs that the universe leaves in its trail to direct me onto this path. And surrender the how. And make your what very strong. That's your feeling. And if it doesn't feel very strong now, practice. Practice the what, practice the feeling of what it feels like when you actually achieve your desire. And surrender the how. Slow, deep breaths. Visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Beautiful. All right, no questions coming through. I will be happy to respond to any email questions if you have, and let me know if you have any questions. Send me by email. If not, then I see you're welcome, Sue. If there is no questions, send me an email. I can answer it that way. Otherwise, it was wonderful connecting with you in the new year. Much appreciated. Sending you lots of love, light, and happiness, and we'll connect with you next week. Take care all. Thank you so much.